This week we're going to have a look at the retro-inspired indie game Threat Vector. Well, let's open the YARG file on this game and see what it's about. Threat Vector was a game that was produced and coded by Prism Games in 2015 and is available for both PC and Android. The only way to get to the PC version is through Steam and then selecting the Steam Workshop, and it's in there. Just do a search for Threat Vector. The Android version, it's pretty easy to find. It's in Google Play Store, and there's both free and paid versions. I think they're only asking $2.99 for it, so you may be wondering why I'm reviewing this relatively new game instead of reviewing an old classic. Well, this game was mentioned in a podcast I usually listen to called the Drunken Peasants Podcast, and the author was on, and he basically stated that this was a modern-day Yar's Revenge. And that kind of piqued my interest, as Yar's Revenge was probably one of my most favorite Atari 2600 games back in the day. Definitely on my short list of future 2600 games to review. So I thought, hey, a modern retelling of Yar's Revenge? I gotta check it out. When you start the game, you'll immediately notice a definite similarity between this and Yar's Revenge. And the objective of both of these games is quite similar. You're supposed to destroy the block fortress around the enemy super cannon there, and you're given your own little fleet of ships as well as super cannon of your own on the left side of the screen. However, in order to fire the super cannon, you have to get ammunition for it, which you can only do by shooting at the enemy super cannon. Yeah, it's confusing, but you'll see in the gameplay how it kind of works. Unlike Yar's Revenge, where you kind of have to eat the enemy blocks on their fortress, in Threat Vector you shoot them, which is kind of cool because it has a really nice particle vector effect that goes on when you do that. After you hit the enemy cannon enough times, it lets loose this little green particle, which is what is used to power your super cannon. So you pick it up, and notice how your cannon has the red thing, and just basically fire once you think you can hit it. That's all it takes to clear the level. But of course it gets harder. As you may have seen on the previous screen, the enemy throws out these little shield spaceship things. I don't know what they are, so that's what I'll have to call it. If you hit those, see there's one right there, shooting yellow things. If you manage to hit one, you'll get a power-up, but if they can blow you up if they hit you enough times. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Of course, it gets progressively harder as the levels go on. Like this one, for instance. This one, the only way I found to defeat it was just destroy all the blocks, which it kind of takes my bonus at the end of the game to nothing, but it was the only way I could get in a shot at this guy, so I just kept doing it, and takes a while. Some of the power-ups you get, like for instance, you're about to pick up a yellow one, like this one makes your ship go faster, which I wish I had never picked it up, because it makes it very difficult to do fine control of it, so not all the power-ups are all that great. The green one gives you an extra life. The red one, which you'll see at the end of this level, kind of gives you multiple shots, multiple mega cannon shots. Of course, the enemy is always trying to shoot his mega cannon at you, and you can tell when it's about to go off as it changes color and makes a humming noise, like it just did there. So yeah, once you see that, you want to kind of get far away from it so you can have a way to avoid it. I generally try to go to the top of the screen and then just move, up to scroll around the screen in order to get past it. Like that. So now I've blown up all the blocks, and here I am trying to shoot the enemy mega cannon and having a heck of a time with it because it won't stand still and it doesn't seem to follow a pattern that makes me happy. So you'll see me shoot at it several times, and it's not until I get the power-up, the multi-shot power-up, that I'll be able to destroy it, which you'll see that coming in here in a minute or so. Yep, there's the one that's going to give it to me. Yeah, the red power-up. When you want to kill everything on the screen at once, just let this sucker loose. Boom. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Threat Vector. That's the final level of the first stage. It's really about as far as I want to go. There's a nice little fireworks display at the end. Yay! So yeah, Threat Vector. It's not too bad of a game, really. It's the sound and graphics are both excellent. Some of the gameplay leaves a little bit to be desired, some of the power-ups and things like that. But overall, you know, especially if you're a fan of Yar's Revenge, it's definitely an A. If you've never played Yar's Revenge, I'd probably drop it a letter grade and say it'd be a B score. But there you go. Hey everybody, thanks for watching my video. If there's a specific game you'd like me to review, drop me a note in the comment box below. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you want to see more of my stuff, why not subscribe? Also, if you really want to, you can support me on Patreon. Thanks for watching.